Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to a cursive lesson. I am so excited to be doing this with you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so something that you need to know is that cursive is the opposite of manuscript. So when you're just writing normally, that's called manuscript. Cursive means connected writing, connected manuscript. So the first thing that you're going to do is I want you to write the entire alphabet in correct manuscript, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Write the entire alphabet in manuscript on lined paper, okay? So I'm gonna pause the video and I will do that and you do that. Okay, so I just wrote the alphabet in manuscript. All right, you should have done the same. At the bottom of your paper, we're gonna practice some connectors, okay? So these are called connectors. Every single letter, when writing in cursive, uses one of these connectors. The first connector I want to look at is a short upswing. So you start at the baseline. Remember, this bottom line is called the baseline, so I'll darken them a little bit. That's what my paper looks like all the way across, okay? This bottom line is called the baseline. This middle line is called the midpoint. And this upper line is called the top line. Okay, so connectors all have to do with placement on those lines. And your tall letters like B, D, L, F, those are the height of the top line. All the other letters that are short are the height of the midpoint. And they all rest on the baseline. Some dip below the baseline like P, Q, and Y. All right, so our first connector is a short upswing, okay? You start at the baseline and you do a short upswing to the midpoint, just like that. Short upswing. All right, our next connector is a tall upswing. Okay, so a tall upswing looks like this. You start at the baseline and you do a tall upswing to the top line. Okay, tall upswing. Okay. Our next connector is a dip. You start at the midpoint and you just dip. Dip. Just below the midpoint dots. Okay. Our next connector is a dip to 2 on the clock. Dip to 2 on the clock, stop. Okay, so if you remember, here's a clock face. Here's 12 on the clock. 1 on the clock would be there, so 2 on the clock's right there. Okay, so you dip to 2. So this would be 12, so that's 2. Dip to 2. Okay. Let's go back up here to our alphabet and let's look at how these are connected. Oh, one more, let's do another connector. So it's a short upswing to 2. Short upswing to 2. Short upswing to 2. So starting at the baseline, short upswing to 2 on the clock. Okay, let's see how these letters are connected with cursive. So I'm going to write on top of my manuscript with red. So for A, you start at 2 on the clock. You go up and around the clock face, back out of the baseline. You pull straight down. It's a tall upswing. You pull back to form a narrow loop. A short upswing, pull in, dip to 2, stop, retrace. Short upswing to 2, stop, retrace. Up, pull down. Short upswing, that curves back to form a narrow loop. Tall upswing, that pulls back to form a narrow loop, pull straight down. Pull up to the baseline and stop at the baseline. Short upswing to 2, stop, retrace. Pull straight down below the baseline. Pull forward to form a narrow loop that crosses at the baseline. Tall upswing, pull down, back up to the midpoint. Short upswing to the midpoint, pull straight back down. Okay, so that was I. I need to get over here. So it's a short upswing from I to J, pull down. Tall upswing for K, up to the midpoint, pull in. Okay. So I am walking you through right now these connectors being used to connect our manuscript. For L, tall upswing, we pull back to form a narrow loop. Okay, upswing to a dip, you pull down and up. Okay, short upswing to a dip. For O, short upswing to 2, stop, retrace. Dip, pull down for P. For Q, short upswing to 2, stop, retrace. Pull back to form a narrow loop. For R, slant, S. Tall upswing for T. Tall upswing for U. For V, pull down, pull in. Okay, cross your T. Dot your J, dot your I. So I know that you don't know what these letters look like, but I'm trying to show you the connectors. For W, short upswing. For X, pull down. For Y, short upswing. For Z, it forms like that. Cross your X. So all cursive is, the whole point of what I just showed, all cursive is manuscript using these connectors. That's all it is. Okay, so if you can do these connectors and you can write in manuscript correctly, you can write in cursive. I know. So that's the end of this first video. I know it might have been really fast and overwhelming. I am going to teach you how to form these letters in cursive, but the point of this video was to show you that cursive is connected manuscript. Thanks for watching.